we're back in the Livestream Studio here at NOSH Live Summer 2019. And next to me I have Jimi Sturgeon-Smith joining us. She's VP of Operations for Cali'Flour.
Hi.
Welcome to the Livestream Studio.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. So I'm excited to talk to you. You've been with Amy, the founder of Cali'Flour, basically since the beginning.
Yes.
And I'm sure that's been quite a journey. This morning we heard Jenny Britton-Bauer and John Lowe, who's the CEO of Jenny's Splendid Ice Creams, talk a lot about their relationship. And I'm wondering if there are any insights you gleaned from that inspired you or even that reminded you of your relationship with Amy.
Absolutely. When early on we would both tackle multiple projects at the same time, I thought it was really funny when they talked about how they would assign one task to one person and start going, that direction. Lots of times, Amy and I would spend many, many hours on Zoom calls, working on Facebook advertisements together and figuring out all of the best methods. And so it's been really fun to now learn how to take all of those tasks and divide and conquer. And so it's just been really fun. But yeah, absolutely. The working relationship between those two this morning was just beautiful. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. They seemed so joyful.
So joyful. And she had the prettiest dress.
So Cali'Flour, though, had quite a year in 2018. A brick and mortar restaurant in Chico, California.
Yeah,
Amy
Cali concept.
Amy wrote a cookbook. The brand had significant growth, brought on a new CEO and COO, and the crusts are in major retailers now.
Yes.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
So, tell us a bit how you as a team communicated effectively to make all this happen.
So we have actually some fun tools that we use. I don't know if you realize that we work remotely, most of us. So we do have a small team in the Chico area, and of course, launching the kitchen there, that team has built a little bit more. But we communicate a ton through Slack, through Zoom, through obviously emails, different chat lines and such like that. So it's really, really important that we don't lose communication because we are all remote. And so we don't have an office to all we do have a local office, but it's not a place where we all come together. And so it's been crucial. I think that one of the things that we've been really learning is to be clear is kind and to just really, I think that's Brene Brown. And we just have really, as a team, just made sure that we clarified our communication with one another so that we can just make sure that we're just tackling the tasks that are given to us, as they come. So, yeah.
That's great. That makes sense. And I know that you specifically work a lot on the e-commerce side, which if my sales information here is correct, 95% of your 2018 sales came from online.
Yes.
So tell us about that. Tell us why the brand's so popular online and how you drive that experience.
I think it has a lot to do with the fact that we are solving a problem. We're bringing a solution. We have an incredibly low carb. The entire pizza crust is only 3 net carbs. So anybody from the keto philosophy, Atkins, which Atkins isn't dead. We still have a lot of low carbers, that aren't necessarily keto. But we solve that problem on top of there's obviously gluten-free is really popular, but to also be grain-free is just even more crucial at this time. So I think that has a lot to do. I mean, obviously, we speak to our consumer. We know our people. Amy and myself, we're basically the demographic. We, busy moms trying to get it done, trying to get stuff on the table, and just really talking to our customers, making them the hero of the story, helping them to understand that we have this thing that's going to make their life simpler, simple ingredients to make their life simpler. So it's just, yeah.
That's a good sell.
Yeah.
So the brand started online in 2016, and now there's 19 products. That's a good amount of products. Yeah. I'm wondering, crusts, crackers, flatbreads, and pasta, to name a few. How does the brand decide when to innovate?
I think it's really about listening to the consumer and just hearing what they're asking for. We're very connected with our consumer base. We do surveys. We spend a lot of time talking with them. Customer service is our number one focus, and I think that's really something that's differentiated us. We have spent a lot of time really trying to understand what they need, what they want. We really believe in biodiversity. We truly think that it's not one size fits all, even with pizza, so so that's usually when we start working on an innovation, is when people are just begging us for something. So
Absolutely. Well, we covered, like I said, the CEO and the COO news and the recent fundraise on NOSH in May. I'm wondering, with this recent launch into retail, the new fundraising, what is the brand looking forward to focusing on this year?
Well, as we launched at Expo West, we have topped frozen pizzas coming. So we're very excited to bring frozen pizza fully topped, so that it has everything ready to go. We had a lot of people just begging us. They're like, let's simplify it even more. so that's a huge focus this year. We're really, really excited to bring that to the table, literally to the table. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's so delicious. I'm really excited.
Wow, that's really cool. How many different varieties of those will be out?
So we have four SKUs coming out. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, this cauliflower category is only picking up speed. What are your thoughts on where it's going?
Somebody yesterday said cauliflower is the new kale. I beg to differ. Kale is such a specific flavor, and it really just kind of has its one pocket that it can fit into. With cauliflower, I think the sky's the limit. It takes on the flavor of anything that you put with it. It's so nutritious. We use fresh cauliflower, so it's very different from other cauliflower products on the market. It's just really, really important to differentiate that piece of it as well, because that can really bring just new innovation beyond where it is right now. So I truly believe that with cauliflower, the sky is the limit.
That's awesome. Well, I'm really excited to see what happens for you guys next.
Thank you.
And congrats on the success so far. Thank you for joining us here, Jimi, and I look forward to seeing you again later.
Thanks.